Hi guys, in this course I'm going to show you the new system to launch an online business, but first let's start with an intro. So let's talk about the business model, right? So this is about the change industry. So this is for experts, coaches, consultants. What you want to do is you want to help your customers to go from point A to point B, right? But that's something that you can apply to really any kind of business, right? If you have a restaurant, your customers come in, they want to go from point A, I'm hungry, I want to have a good time, to point B, I'm having a great time, I'm eating delicious food. So this is very important. For examples, can be like your customers, point A, I don't have a girlfriend, I want to move to point B, I have a girlfriend. Point A, I want to move to Costa Rica. Point B, I've moved to Costa Rica. And this is an actual real example of one of my clients who lives in Costa Rica. He's got a blog about it. He surveyed his list and found that people on his list wanted to move to Costa Rica but were struggling to get info, didn't know how to do, so he just wrote a guide about it that he's been setting for years, and he's added some more services to increase his revenue. And in this course I'm going to show you exactly how to do the same. So here is another example. I don't know how to use my camera. I know how to use my camera. And you have to know that this is a very good market. Why? Because many people buy cameras, and cameras can be super expensive, right? When you want to make great photos, you want to invest in a really good camera, in really good lenses. It can be like very expensive, like several $1,000s. So it totally makes sense to invest maybe a few $100s to learn how to use it, right? So your offer is your promise of change for your customer, right? That's super important. It's the absolute pillar of your marketing. And you know what? Most of the people focus on less important stuff. You should start with the most important. This is your offer. This is your promise of change to your customer. Because when you have a great offer, it's so much easier to sell, right? You can have a great offer, bad marketing, you're gonna make some sales. I've seen it over and over again during all the years I've been in business. If you have a bad offer and great marketing, you're not gonna sell as much, right? So the advantages of this business model, it's a long-term play. My clients have been doing it for years. Usually the more time, the more offers you have, the more traffic you have, the more confidence you have, the more customers you have, the more case studies you have. So it just keeps better and better. So it's a long-term play. It's here to stay. You can make very high margins from 50% to almost 100%. You can get started with like less than $100 for sure, and you actually help people. This is very important. On the long term, you want to feel good about it, about what you're doing. You want to get like great testimonials from your customers, and just feels good when you can make money, help people. It's just the best of both worlds. So the old way, and the old way works, believe me. I had been doing it for years, from 2010 actually. So here it is. First, you build an email list. 2, you survey the list. And 3, you create an online course that solves the pain points found in step 2. So it works. For example, in the French market, I created a blog about learning English, and that's what I did. So I built an email list of about 4,000 people. I created an online course. I think it was a 2-month online course about learning English, of course. And I launched it on the list, and I made exactly 352 euros at that time. And I mean, that's been a side business for years. It's kind of dying right now. It makes, I don't know, from 500 to 1,000 euros per month. I grew it up to 3,000 euros per month, but that was like a total passive side business, right? I didn't spend much time on it. So it works. The old way works, but it takes time. You have to build an email list, create an online course, write a sales page. You have to know that conversion rates are rather low, usually from 1 to 5% for a product that's priced less than $200. And price tags usually are low, so you need a ton of customers to make a living out of it. So the new way, and this is pretty new actually, it's a system that I developed over the years and I got great results with it. I was able to scale my business from 30,000 to almost 70,000 euros per month in a few months. So the new way is you create a premium offer, can be from $497 to $997. I mean, it can be less, can be more. Usually that's in this price range. You sell it face to face while delivering a ton of value. When I say face to face, I mean it can be over the phone, on Skype, doesn't really matter. You're just having like a live conversation with your prospective customer. And 3, you build a team to delegate. And that took me like years to find out about it, and it's so powerful. So I'm gonna show you the whole system. So the advantages of this system: it's a lot faster. You can make your first sales in just a few days. There is no need to create an online course or a sales page. You just have to create an offer. What's an offer? It's just a promise and a price. So it's very easy to make. You sell face to face, so you get insane conversion rates. I'm talking about 33% for a $6,000 6-month coaching, right? That's the numbers I get. I was getting. I don't do any more sales calls. I'm gonna tell you in this course how I do it now. But you see the difference. Like, it used to be with a sales page, maybe, I don't know, 1 to 5% for a $200 product, and you move on to 33% for a $6,000 product. So you can imagine the difference. It has nothing to do, right? And you can start making a living out of it with just a couple of clients per month. And you can build a team that handles all the work for you. I'm going to show you exactly how I do it. For example, if you're in the fitness industry, you can sell a fitness coaching, $150 per month for 6 months. Total is almost $1,000. And it's going to take you, you can do maybe, 1 hour every 2 weeks. That's, I really like this frequency. I think it's great. So it really takes you, a couple of hours per month, and you make $150. That's $75 per hour. It's not amazing. It's not big money, but it's a way to get started. In my own business, we make about 40 grand per month selling high-end offer. So the 3 steps are launch, grow, and scale. I have to change that, and I'm going to show it to you right now, how to launch, how to grow, and how to scale. So let's go straight into the module 1 about launching.